about concerns?
We're gonna hit concerns.
Okay.
We're gonna do updates first.
I got great concerns.
Okay. Any updates? All right, let's hit concerns.
My department wants to know when the grown-up snack machines are gonna be in place.
Tell them they've been requested. And I will call,
They want
Shamrock.
regular Cokes and Snicker bars.
You know,
That's what
they'll
they requested. That was the only complaint. I said, what, y'all got any issues?
Right.
They said, Snicker bars and Cokes, that's what they wanted.
And in that, in the teacher dining areas, you know, they don't have any restrictions, so they can put the good stuff in there. But we'll check with Coke and Shamrock and see how they're gonna do that. The biggest thing with putting them in each area, where we have enough people purchasing things to justify them being in an area. That's the
I
biggest thing.
think they were just up here, they'd be happy.
Right, and we're going, and that's because right now we're going to put them on. They'll be on this side, and there's a little sign that says refreshments, and I'll get with them. I know those have already been ordered, so I'll double check and see what's going on. Okay.
Jim also said he was concerned, he was giving us slows, whatever it's, slows, is that what it's called?
Yes, ma'am.
Yesterday, he said he could hear everything that was going on in Andrew's room, everything that was going on. It was loud.
Yeah, and we talked
That
about
quiet.
and we talked about that. But what they didn't do, and he told me this, they used to pour concrete between the bricks. Well, they don't do that anymore. Just like in my office, if I'm talking, you can hear. So I have to talk low if I'm talking, because Teresa, she can hear my voice. She can't make out what I'm saying, but she can hear my voice. Another problem is that these bricks now, they don't take them all the way up to the ceiling like they used to. So you can theoretically go move the ceiling tile and crawl over the brick into another room. Yeah.
So Denise Ferris can hear my toilet flushing.
She may.
She can.
Or if you in there, you might hear what
Like
she's
and today,
teaching.
I could hear her. I could hear somebody in her room
Exactly.
sneezing.
Right.
Like
and
loud.
it may be muffled, but that's just
Yeah.
the way construction is. They just don't do it anymore like they used to.
So somebody could come over the wall into my bathroom.
Well, I think some rooms, some
There's an emergency.
some walls they don't take all the way to the top anymore.
I'll be like,
If you remember 7 years ago when the boys broke in the media center and they took those old laptops, that's what they did. They went through the ceiling tile, over the locked door into the media center. Now, I sent them a thank you note for taking those old broken laptops out for us because they couldn't do anything with them, but that's how they got in there. And that's why a lot of times you can hear over from one room to the next. So just kind of, you be mindful of that and just keep it down. Any other?
I know, some teachers prefer to be called on the phone, some over the intercom. Is the intercom system not working?
You hear that music?
Right.
That's what they're doing now. They're testing.
They're working.
Testing each. They're testing zones now, and trying to identify what button goes to what zone, and then. But the intercoms in all the rooms should be working now.
Okay. Because one of my teachers just said that she'd rather be called over the intercom than have to answer the phone.
Right.
But then some other teachers may not, so I know they don't want to keep up with that, but I just.
Typically, if they call on the phone and you don't answer, then they'll turn around and call you up here.
Exactly.
So just tell her not to answer the phone, they'll call on the intercom.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. That's what I have. That's what I have.
I mean, sometimes I just can't get to the phone.
That's right.
And they'll
That's
call.
right. And that's what I have. Thank you for that, Kelly. All right. Any others?
Just keys, and I know that's coming, but I know with early, like Miss Norris has duty in the mornings, and she's been, can't always get in because she doesn't have a key.
What-
I know we're working on it.
Yeah, and what we're gonna do, that door right here by the discipline office, I've asked Officer Hatcher now to go ahead and open it and push in the thing, so that door will be open.
So what time does he get
He
here?
usually get here about 6.
Okay, that's
And he
that's
said
good.
he'll open it probably about 1:45.
quarter till
Or
7.
does it need to be open early?
Alicia gets here about 6:30.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Andy gets here about 6:15.
Okay, I'll tell him to open it when he gets here.
That'd be
Because he
good.
gets here at 6, I'll just tell him to open it when he gets
That'd be
here.
perfect.
And that way, the people that come in at different times will be open.
But what about security? Is somebody gonna go back and undo that after the
Now,
bell?
I'll undo it
You'll
when
undo
I
it.
come in. You know, I'll undo it when I come in, but that's just for teachers that get here early or morning.
The
reading.
door down in the Aldra's
The
room.
door right by Audrey's room. These will remain until Ms. McNamee gets here, but that door will be open. And then when I get here, and all the morning duty and stuff here, Ms. McNamee will be here, then we'll go back. But this is for teachers that get here very early.
So about 7:15 or so, this will be locked down?
Exactly.
And so what time do you say we open at 6?
I'll tell Chief Hatcher to open it up when he gets here. He usually gets here about 6.
All right, what about, pins and remotes for our projectors? Are they coming soon?
We got the, in our Tuesday PLC, we'll get the training, and then according to Jennifer, that's when they're gonna hand out your pens and your remotes.
Awesome.
So as they train, then they'll hand out pens
Okay,
and
good.
remotes.
I'm sorry, I missed that. When is that?
Tuesday at PLC.
Because everything, now they have the software that Beth and that group, they have to download the software, but the pens and remotes will be handed out Tuesday, and hopefully they'll start downloading the software. And then everything will be interactive.
I have one thing for me.
Yes, sir.
Learning Infinite Campus. Is anybody gonna give any instruction or course on how to work it? Because I'm new to it, so
Right.
I'm not familiar with how to input grades and set up
Right.
assignments and
We can
everything.
do that.
Yeah, we'll get you,
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get you set up on that. Matter of fact, we may need to,
Cool, Teresa.
yes, and check, and everybody else has taught before.
Well, there is changed some.
Yes,
I
it
just sent
has.
the email.
With the workbook, I mean,
I
with
just
the.
sent that email that gives you step by step.
But he's completely.
Yeah, I'll include it in
Yeah,
the
categories and grades.
Yeah,
She can remind you about grades too.
right. So we'll get you squared away.
We'll help her.
You probably need electronic platform and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll probably do a Miss Salisbury. She asked me to help her, so I can just get.
Okay.
Well, let me get Teresa and Beth in that group to do it.
And we'll get
Okay,
them-
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll get them set up and they can do that training. Okay, anything else? Any other concerns not covered?
My department has some, they asked about the keys to the outside doors.
Okay.
But she said we'll be getting cards soon. I
What
told her that
happened
I
is,
wanna make sure I don't
it's
tell them.
the place is wired. Now we just gotta get the people to come in and put the slide boxes or the scan boxes,
Okay.
you know, out there.
Okay.
And I talked to Miss Tatum, I told her that almost needs to go to the top of the list because we just don't have.
Is that gonna be on our classroom doors too?
No, it'll be on
Exterior.
exterior door, it'll be here, if I can remember, it'll be one here, one right there by Audra, one down this hall, one at that hall, and I believe one in the cafeteria, you know, once they get all that done. And,
The same key with the same little card, won't they?
right, it'll be a slide, yes, and it'll be one somewhere else that's attached to the cafeteria, but that'll be keyed differently.
Are the janitors ever gonna get keys to our rooms so they can lock our doors at night? They
Well,
finish?
and that's an issue because everybody has a different key. But I'm gonna give them, when the master keys get in, I'm gonna give them a master key. And then that way y'all can go ahead and lock it and they can unlock it. Because you walk by, we're leaving closets open and, you know, everything open. And with the master key, what happens, we have to fill a, I don't know if I told y'all or not. We have to fill a form out, send out to California, and then they cut the keys and send them back to us. Mr. Williams has to do that, and that request has already been, we've already made that request. So we're just waiting on them to come back.
The next thing was, they were saying, the mail room, that like if they're in a hurry and they're trying to run up here to check the mail room, that it stays locked all the time. And then they're having to go all around. They said, is there any way Susan or whoever can leave it unlocked?
We'll leave that on.
Yeah, just to the mail room. That was the
Okay.
only problem they had, because they're in rush
We'll leave it
stalls
alone.
and they go around.
Okay.
And then the next one was, he says that the tech school announces, I don't know why you're looking at me when I say this, the tech school announces when they are doing observations, so why don't y'all announce when y'all are gonna be observing? I'm just a messenger, so,
The tech school announces,
when they're gonna be going around doing teacher observations, so.
because
Why
we're
don't
under,
y'all
we're under a
announce?
completely different,
Evaluation.
evaluation system in the tech school.
But not only that, I'm sure things you got to do, if you find yourself not busy, hey, I'll go get some observations done right now.
Exactly. And that's a good point, because what we've done in the observation, the administration, we've divided up the teachers. And all of us have 14 teachers apiece. Of course, I have to take all the new teachers, and then I have to take the assistant principals as well. And it's pretty much lined up by the administration of the department. So that's how we lined it up. And what happened is, we can't commit, well, we're gonna do observations today, but so many things happen that we can't really commit to, that day.
And I think the concern was not, I'm gonna get caught doing something I'm not supposed to be doing. The concern was, if I'm planning something for Tuesday, and they let me know they're gonna come on Wednesday, and Wednesday's a feed off of Tuesday, it would be better for me to swap, because then, so you can see the really good stuff.
And that's not an issue. We
Okay.
just want you to do what you do.
Okay,
Don't
gotcha.
try to, dog and pony, just do what you do. We come in, we'll look at your lesson plan, and I can read that lesson plan, and if I'm looking and I'm seeing Monday on Tuesday, then I know that, okay, they probably didn't get to this. Or if I have a question, I'll just simply ask the question, okay? And so, so that's kind of the answer to that.
And the one more thing that they had is, when we come in the indoor down here, is it okay if we prop the door until and then make sure we run back down there and shut it, for some teachers that come in?
It'll be open.
It'll be open?
You talking about?
No, the indoor down here.
In the 300
No, we're gonna
hall.
open this door right here.
Just this one, okay.
At 6.
Gotcha. That was all.
Okay. Any others?
I just thought about something else. The air conditioners,
Oh, girl.
is it true that we really can't adjust our own that's really, we were told that was really like a dummy thing just to make us feel better. That we
That's a
really.
lot of money for a double thing. All right, what it is, it's on a 2-degree, the air is set on a 2-degree up or down.
Okay.
Okay? And it's set on a 2-degree range.
All right.
If you have a problem with your air, eventually they're gonna give me, everything is computerized with the air system. And eventually they're gonna give me access to it. And it's set on unoccupied, but when the building is not occupied, then the air goes to a certain temperature. We've just changed that because they had the occupy set at 6 o'clock a.m. But by the time the teachers come in, that 1 hour, hour and a half wasn't enough. If it's 80 degrees, it wasn't enough to cool the room. So we backed that up to 5 o'clock unoccupied. So you should start, by the time you get here, hopefully your rooms will be
They're plenty cool.
Oh, they're
Right.
plenty
I've been very comfortable.
Because they dropped it back.
Lunchroom's not though. It is warm in there.
Yeah, now, and the lunchroom, they're waiting on a part. Because the
Oh, okay.
lunchroom, in something, the thing that changes, you bring the air from the outside and it's something that changes it to cool air or something like that, they're bringing a part. Now, I saw the guy from Styles here today, so I don't know if he picked that, if he fixed that, but they are aware that that lunchroom is pretty warm. And then eventually it'll be to the point where I can go in, because the whole system is internet based. So it'll be to the point where if I'm out of town and something's going wrong, they can call me and I can pull it up and see. And it's color coded, red, green, and blue, and I can kind of see a problem there. Then I just call them and they can make the adjustment. But the thermostat does work, it's just on a 2-degree up or down.
Okay.
Has somebody been complaining they're hot?
No.
Oh.
They thought that they thought
Frigid.
the thermostat was just there.
No, I'd be,